Hey, Shalom. Shalom. Give me 1 second. All right. Shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I'm trying to set it on the charger. All right, we back. So, like I said, this gonna be a quick one. And as the title of this video is, you know, people are starving, man. All right, people are starving, aka increasing in food insecurities. All right, and shalom to everybody tuning in as well. Yeah, man, it's getting serious out here. I got up this morning, like every typical morning for me, for the most part, and I always cut on my local news, and next week is so-called Thanksgiving, next Thursday. So we're in this time period now over the next several days, or really up until probably next Wednesday. You're gonna have people doing food drives, food banks. I'm passing by this church over here where I live at, and I swear, man, I'm telling you, hey, listen, man, churches aren't even churches no more. Churches are, Elder Ariella was doing a video dealing with Nate and about taking the bag. Churches are nothing but big 501c3s, that nonprofits that get big grants from the government to basically, they're using those buildings and those spots as just basically food banks. Instead of building a warehouse and going through the troubles of building out something, they just converted their own churches over the last several years. These churches on Sundays don't even have nobody, but on Tuesdays here, like typically it's like Tuesdays and Thursdays, these churches come alive, man. All these cars, and it's major. Like, a lot of people are going to these food banks getting food. People can't feed themselves. All right, these food prices are outrageous. So please believe people are starving. All right, the term food insecurities, if you're not familiar with it, you should look it up. I'm driving at the moment, but I'll give you a basic definition of it. Food insecurities is basically a lot of people out here aren't sure where their next meal is coming from. It's not some people out here is sure. They got a month's worth of food in their house. They got a week's worth of food in their house. Some people don't know where their next meal is, and that number is increasing probably by the hour at this point, definitely by the day. So I saw two things, and the scriptures speak about this. It's like a reporting. The scriptures, at this point, when you think of the famine, the Lord said that there should be earthquakes, and there's plenty of examples within the scriptures of famines. So we're going to experience it, and to be real with you, we're already in that. Another word for a famine is food insecurities, and it's only going to increase, right? Because see, the truth of the fucking food on the planet Earth, like, there's no food anywhere. That's not what it's going to be, man. It's food everywhere. It's going to become extremely expensive and difficult in this modern time to get food. I took a picture about a few weeks ago. I was in Publix, which is a chain of grocery stores in the South. I'm not sure, in other regions or what, if there are Publix, but in it, I'm in the South, so one of ours is Publix and Kroger's. I was in Publix the other day, and butter is like $10 at this point. Think about that. I was blown away the last time I seen. I'm like, man, these regular ass. So again, back to the original point of what inspired this on the news. A lot of these foods, these high holy days, the traditions of men, you know, and all of it is coming in hand together. I'm just keeping it 100. What's Thanksgiving without the turkey? Just keep it in 100. I don't celebrate that shit, but I'm saying traditionally speaking, the whole premise of the holiday is turkeys. You know, most people don't even eat turkey. The most turkey a nigga eat throughout the year is turkey sandwiches. If you eat maybe a turkey wing. If you lucky, you might go to the fair and get a smoked turkey leg. But on a regular, niggas don't even eat turkey like that. Because it's the tradition of Thanksgiving is all about the turkey. And you got churches and food banks, they're not even giving out turkeys no more, man. All right? I'm pretty sure you'll have your favorite rappers and actors and ball players that'll try to do food giveaways. We'll see. But even so, like, if the churches and these food banks don't got it, where are they gonna get it from? A lot of people gonna have roasted. A lot of you niggas gonna have fried chicken next Thursday, man. So what makes it Thanksgiving? Keeping it, like I said, just keeping it 100 according to these traditions. What makes that Thanksgiving? You gonna stuff the chicken with dressing? Like, let's be for real here. That's just a regular Sunday fucking meal. That's a regular soul food meal at that point, right? Okay, and they were talking about the price per meal, and like I said, this is all witchcraft of trying to get you to not think that it's gonna cost you niggas a lot of money to celebrate. They even broke it down in the news. Like, oh, it's gonna cost people this year roughly $6.10 per serving, right? Per serving of a person. So if you have a family, at all the things that should cost you like $60, that's what they're saying, right? Which is bullshit. It cost me $60 to make fucking tacos at the house. What the hell are they talking about? If I want to go, I got to go get the ground meat, the shells, sour cream is out the ass, cheese is out the ass, lettuce is out the ass. This shit is expensive. But these niggas want us to believe, the people to believe, oh, don't worry, it's only gonna cost you $6 or some change to make a big ass bird, some fucking a big tray of mac and cheese, yams, collard, all this shit, spices, pies, cakes. Get the fuck out of here. A lot of people ain't gonna be doing all that this year. Believe that. All right? Believe that. You're gonna see the typical videos, and I like to say that nobody's gonna do it is silly. Don't believe that. But the numbers and the spirit of it, it's gonna be a decrease, man. I was telling the brother, you got people online complaining about how much chitlins are. This shit's off. The whole thing is off. But the spirit of complaining, man. All right, matter of fact, I'm not gonna make this too much longer. I gotta run to this post office, but I want to hit a scripture real quick. All right. Revelation 6 and bear me 1 second. Yep, this is Revelation 6 and 5, and it says, and when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast saying, come and see. And behold, and I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, seeing thou hurt not the oil and the wine. And that's going into basically a measurement of wheat and barley, costing a day's wage. Okay, that penny goes into the denarius. That's all. Of which I hope I'm saying that correctly. Still, which was the currency in Rome, and basically, it's gonna cost you a whole day wage to basically get your rations. You know, and that's where we are at. Like I said, a case of no name, not butter is $10 at this point. A lot of people out here don't even make $10 an hour. So that means you got to go to work and work a whole hour just to get some butter. That's where we are as a people. Okay? This shit is going to get real, man. You know, we got to be careful. And I want to say this through the spirit. You know, be careful with the foods that you're buying, man. Make sure you're inspecting it. Make sure you're smelling your meats. You know, you're cooking them thoroughly. Your vegetables, all this shit, man. Because these stores, man, they doing a lot of shiesty bullshit. I just bought some meat the other day, a few days old, and that shit went sour. Cooked it up, and I was like, man, we ain't eating this shit. So I'm just putting that out there as a warning. With everything that you buy, you gotta be mindful. This shit is all trash at this point, man. You know, just be careful. Pray over it. But if it ain't right, throw that shit away, man. Take the loss. Don't eat that shit if it ain't right. All right. Now, the other thing I saw, and I'm going to close up here in a second, was I seen on Twitter, a dude put a screenshot. You know, Apple has its own layaway plan type thing, like a Klarma or a whatever, where you can buy something and then you could pay it in weeks, right? And I seen a guy, he posted a screenshot where he had bought some Wingstop and he was paying that shit off over 4 weeks, man. And I was like, man, see, it was a big order, but still, like, niggas is putting Wingstop and fries and fried corn and ranch dressing on layaway plans. And that really messed up the system of those Klarmas and those pay those layaway plan type platforms, because the whole premise behind them doing that was to give the people, the citizens, the people that use it, the ability to purchase luxury items, right? Like, you want to get your woman a Louis Vuitton belt, you know, but you don't have the $400. Well, you might be able to just simply buy the belt and pay it off over the month, which is a better option in some cases if people want that. But what ended up happening is that and I read an article on this a while ago, is that people are actually using these apps for groceries, right? And I'm gonna give you a little secret. Hey, I'm gonna hit you with this. We don't do it no more, or we can't, because, you know, shit happened. But hey, man, if you got a business, just to say you're your own business, you can set that up on your own square, right? Jake be like, people in the world be like, this is a method. Fuck it. You can pay yourself. You can actually pay yourself. You can swipe the card on your square and pay you, depending on, like, they might give you $100 line. It's just quick credit. So you might get $100 line. You pay yourself the 100, and then you pay that off, and then they're gonna do what? Oh, well, shit, since you did that so good, we'll give you 200. You could build it up to maybe like a stack, for real, if you play it right. So I'm just saying, like, this is what people are doing out here, which is fucking up the system even more, because the whole premise of that was for you to go buy high-end shit, expensive clothes and shoes and video games and products like that, not for you to, you know, pay yourself and pay a bill or buy fucking groceries from Kroger and Publix and Walmart and shit like that. You know, this is where we are. So like I said, let me see I see a scripture or two. Let's see what that is. That's 2 Ezra 15:47. It says, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that thou might please and glorify in thy Lord, which have always. Thou hast followed her that is hated of all of her works and inventions thereof, said Lord. That's it. And this place is crumbling, man. All right, this place is crumbling, and it's crumbling fast. And you know, more and more people are gonna, you know, suffer from hunger pains. You know, a lack of bread. Second Ezra goes into that people are gonna start going into each other's doors with swords, which is a weapon for a lack of bread, man, lack of food. It's gonna get serious, man. All right. More and more people are gonna start just robbing grocery stores, running out with the food, running out. You had them dudes down there in Texas. They got stopped by the police, and they had a car full of meats. Pause. You know, they had oxtails and steaks and all type of shit, man. They had stole from grocery stores. And what you think they was gonna do with that? You think that shit wasn't gonna sell? Niggas was gonna buy that shit. Restaurants was gonna buy that shit. You gotta be careful, man. A restaurant here in Atlanta, or in this region of North Atlanta, or North Georgia, I'll say. I think it was somewhere in North Georgia, further up. And they had to shut the restaurant down to clean it because they infected their customers with hepatitis A. All right, which was a food contaminant, you know, passed through whatever. Bad fucking food. People out here got a hepatitis A from eating at that place, man. Like I'm saying, this shit is trash out here, man. They're literally feeding us trash at this point, at a premium price. How long you think that's gonna happen? How long you think these people in these bad areas, let them cut these food stamps off? Let that ever happen, and you're gonna see how really real it is. Because really, right now, the only people you can spot them. You can really spot people who are paying with food stamps, man, in the grocery store. Niggas ain't got full shopping carts in the grocery store no more. That's a thing of the past. I can't tell you the last time I went into the grocery store and that cart was full, and you know, you taking multiple trips. You know, you got the trunk of your car and the back seat full of groceries. I ain't did that shit in years. Only people out here doing shit like that is people that are spending government money. All right, if you spending your own hard-earned fucking money, nigga, your cart got a few items. Thing of juice, some eggs, packet of chicken or steak, whatever you eat, some fruits and vegetables at the most you can do, right? A few little necessities, and you out of there, man. Total be $80 for a few items. Niggas ain't got all that big. Go get another cart so we can put the bag. When the last time you went to the grocery store and you had one cart, and then when you went and paid, you had to go get a second cart to put the bagged in items, and then it'd be taking 20 minutes to unload the car. That shit don't happen no more. That's that. If you doing it today, you on food stamps. And if you on food stamps, hey, and you in the truth, hey, salute to you. If you can get some food stamps, hey, get you some. I'm not shaming it. I'm just keeping it 100. All right. Hey, so with that, you know, I just wanted to touch on this. Like I said, you know, niggas is starving out here, man. Be careful. All right. People out here are starving, man. All right. My stepson getting fucking bullied at his school over fucking hot fries and shit, man. The little nigga children up there stealing. This is second grade. Stealing people's snacks and food. Right? This is the type of shit that's happening out here. Niggas ain't stealing pencils and all that shit like when we was kids. Niggas is stealing food. Because niggas is be hungry. That's currency. All right? All right, so with that, I want to close up. I want to say shalom to everybody that tuned in to Water for the Precepts. All right? I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto my apostles and elders, a great millstone. A peace of safety to all you Akim that out there that are teaching and fighting for this good fight. All right? Shalom.